And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. In motion left, Flowers. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Now it's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one too low.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. The pitch to Henry. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
11-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A shotgun handoff to Henry. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
At the 28-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now it's Jackson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
First and goal, Baltimore.
Jackson. Now, they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 40 yards. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns and a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
16 yards.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First down, Ravens.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try.
Ravens 7.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
No, we changed it.
Now Jackson. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
That's going deep for Bateman. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. On his loop for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Ravens 25, Ravens 14. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a gain of 17.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Jackson going to keep it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
brings up
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson now he's going to step up and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
13.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Baltimore first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing again on second and 10. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Hey. Sit up!
To throw is Jackson. The final shot before break. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Flowers going to go in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down. First and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Jackson will throw again. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 67 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Luke now for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Ravens 33, Ravens 21.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime. They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Jackson now. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. A gain of 20.
Now it's Jackson.
First down, Ravens.
Finding Walker complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Lamar changing the play.
First down.
Jackson. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Baltimore first down.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Throw left side, complete. That's Walker. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Brings up second and a yard.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Hey, move!
Here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now it's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. After the interception, here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Under a minute minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Throwing is Jackson.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's